Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cesar Delgado from Back Roads of Illinois podcast on YouTube with Jill Carlson from Waffle Hybrid out of the Quad Cities. I'm great to see you again on my podcast on YouTube. I'm excited to have a break from school.
Hi, nice to meet you as well. Absolutely. Take all the time you need.
Hi, Jill. Nice to meet you. Please be patient. I'm using a computer to help me communicate.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me this afternoon and take all the time that you need.
How are you
Sure.
today? Could you tell me about yourself and your company?
Absolutely. Happy to. So, my name is Jill Carlson. I'm the communications manager and media relations lead at Whipple's Hybrids. And Whipple's Hybrids is a family owned seed corn company that was started right here in Illinois in 1946. And it was started by Bill Whiffle Sr. And now we are in our third generation of ownership and still proud to be independent and family owned.
Congratulations on the Farm Progress Show this year.
Thank you. Yes, we look forward to Farm Progress Show every year. It's a great chance to be outside and see our customers and our seed representatives and see a lot of our friends in the industry as well. So thank you very much. We always enjoy being at Farm Progress.
What is the future for next year for Agronomy Wise?
Sure. So right now, our agronomy team is busy kind of in their planning season. Harvest just wrapped up. We're in the middle of our post-harvest meetings, which is something that Whipples does every fall after harvest. And so district sales managers are getting together with their seed reps and customers to look at just what you just said, agronomy in review. You know, a lot of areas had variability that they dealt with, from drought to some insect pressure or weed pressure or things like that. So they're just looking at the year in review and kind of looking at it from a perspective of what can we learn from this year to take into next year, as far as planning inputs and especially those seed choices.
How's in your neck of the woods with the growing season?
I think pleasantly surprised. I think a lot of guys were pleasantly surprised where we had the timely rains. Those really came into play at the end of the year. And one thing that, you know, our agronomy team would suggest is not looking at any one year in particular to make input decisions, but make sure you're looking at several years of data before you're making too many management decisions, because one year makes a lot of difference and you see a lot of different things in that growing season. That perhaps, again, look at the big picture, look at the past couple of years before making any decisions. But I think where the guys got those timely rains made a huge impact. From a seed production standpoint, we're really happy with the inventory that we have on hand. So our fields got those rains and we have those actually very close to where the production facility is. But we had a great season overall from a seed production standpoint. So we're sitting pretty good from an inventory standpoint.
Do you think about soybean seeds in the future?
Well, we get that question a lot, and honestly, in the foreseeable future, we are going to continue to focus on corn. We feel that focus on corn allows us to bring a better product to our customers. So we're gonna stick with corn and focus on corn.
Dang it. I want to go planting them from you guys.
Well, I wish we could help you out in the soybean camp, but we just love to focus on corn. Our corn breeders are pretty passionate about what they do.
How about farm ruckus?
Sure. So I would love to tell you about Farm Rescue. I'll back up a little bit and tell you a little bit about Serving Those Who Serve. So Serving Those Who Serve is an initiative that we started at Wiffles in 2019. And we were talking about Farm Progress Show earlier, and we actually launched Serving Those Who Serve at Farm Rescue, or I'm sorry, at Farm Progress Show in Decatur. But we really started that initiative because it gets back to why Bill Sr. started Whipple's Hybrids, and that's because he wanted to help his neighbor farmers grow a more profitable crop. So we kind of had that service-oriented mindset, and we wanted to be able to bring a way for everyone to be able to serve. So we started Serving Those Who Serve. So over the last 3 years, we benefited an organization called Homes for Our Troops. And Homes for Our Troops builds specially adapted houses for severely injured veterans so they can rebuild their lives. And we were able to build 3 houses as part of that wonderful organization. So we wanted to build off that momentum from Serving Those Who Serve, but we wanted to look at organizations that were maybe more closely tied to farming and to agriculture. And so we partnered up with Farm Rescue. And for those of you that don't know what Farm Rescue is a nonprofit organization that helps farm families dealing with a crisis due to illness, injury, or natural disasters by providing the support they need to get the work done, whether that's planting, harvesting, or feeding livestock. Um, we're excited to partner with Farm Rescue because really their focus has been up in the Dakotas, Iowa, Kansas, and those areas. And now in 2013, they're going to launch into Illinois. So farm families dealing with a crisis this spring will be able to have Farm Rescue as an option should they need it.
I heard about it. It's coming in Illinois. It's important to the farmers in Illinois because Illinois is a big rural state.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you go on to Farm Rescue's website, you can see all the farm cases that they've helped with, especially, like I said, up in the Dakotas and the areas that they've been in for a while now. So they're excited to bring their services to Illinois because, like you said, it's a big state. There's lots of farm families, and those of us who have been around agriculture for a long time can probably think about a farm family that's gone through some sort of crisis. And a lot of farm families are lucky enough to live in strong communities who want to lend a hand and help families in need, but that sometimes doesn't always happen just because of the time of year, and they have to take care of their own farms. And that's where Farm Rescue comes in. And nothing brings that organization more joy than helping farm families in need, because they've been there too, and they've needed a hand, and they're there to help lend that hand.
How I can help as a foreign broadcaster? Jill.
That is a fantastic question. And that was a question that we asked Farm Rescue when we started our partnership. And one of the things that they told us that they struggle with the most is awareness. So how you can help and how anybody can help is by just sharing Farm Rescue. Share where they can get information, share what they do, how folks can find out about it. That's one of the biggest ways, especially in Illinois as they're launching, is to simply spread the word.
Hey, you can post your podcast interview on your social media because spread of the word about my podcast.
Sure, the best of both worlds, right? We can share your podcast and we can share the good news about Farm Rescue coming to Illinois. I think that's a win-win.
Yeah. Did you grow up in farm?
I did. I did grow up in a farming community and on a farm. I actually, though, I'm not originally from Illinois. I am from Northwest Iowa, and I went to Iowa State University. And after Iowa State, that is when I moved over into Illinois. I worked at an advertising agency that had a lot of ag clients in Illinois, and I've pretty much been in Illinois ever since. So I've been in Illinois for more than 20 years. I've been at Wiffles for close to 10 years, and I did spend a little time writing for Prairie Farmer magazine. So you may have heard of that magazine.
Yeah, with Holly Springer.
You nailed it, Holly Spangler, absolutely. So yep, I was lucky enough to work with Holly.
Well, nice to meet you, Jill. Thanks for your time. How about John? What days are going to be available?
Nice to meet you as well. Absolutely. I was happy to be with you this afternoon. I will need to check with John on his availability. I know, like I mentioned, we've got a lot of post-harvest meetings going on right now, and the holidays are right around the corner. And he is a new dad this holiday season. They welcomed a son this summer. So I will need to check with him and let you know on that one.
Sounds good. All right, talk to you later. Have a fantastic holiday season.
Thanks for having me. Merry Christmas. Thank you.